It's no good, huh? Just an idea I had.
And now back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
If you ever considered calling the Big Dumb Fun Show, you can do it right now.
The walnut and the chocolate chip cookies.
The chocolate
That's all you
chip
need to know.
cookie.
We can't even talk about what we were talking about.
888-832-7561.
Jeff is the walnut and the chocolate chip cookie.
Chocolate chip cookie.
In the jacuzzi of love. Back with sports with a guy named Chris. So what's going on, Chris, in sports? You've obviously had plenty of time off, right?
You think I'd have way more material?
He hasn't been typing it up, though.
That's true.
I have that issue now.
That's true.
He doesn't even have
typing.
His shoes aren't even tied.
No,
Like,
I can't tie them.
Typing
I'm
and wiping
guessing
you're having problems with right now.
I'm guessing his ass isn't wiped either.
No, it's
I thought
not.
it smelled. I
It
thought
smells fine.
I thought
His
it was
wife
Violet.
was like, "You're on your own on that one."
I thought it was Violet Sin. That's what I thought. I thought it was Violet. No. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's going on in sports?
Well, I can honestly say that this week I'm truly not pissed about anything.
Really? Everything's going well.
Listen.
You like our new quarterback, the Chiefs quarterback?
No, but I do have something to talk about.
How
relative
hilarious
to
was that? It was comical now. It's become a comedy of errors now. The Kansas City Chiefs. We get we got Orton, right? Nerd doesn't know anything.
No.
We got Kyle Orton.
Who?
Well, he's a big name compared to the big names we can get.
Yeah.
Where'd he come from? The Bears?
Well, yeah, he came from Denver or the Bears to Denver and then over to us.
All right, so we got this guy.
So his career's on a downward spiral.
No, he was supposed to be. He really supposed to be better than Matt Castle, supposedly.
Yeah.
I mean, coming in, I was pretty excited about it.
I was like, hey, we got Orton. I was stoked.
So what happened on the first play, Jeff?
The very first play as a Kansas City Chief, everyone was so pissed that he couldn't play last week, right? Like, he wasn't suited up or anything, but we had just got him a couple days before. He didn't know the plays. I don't know why.
Yeah, that was the main
He was on his
gist
period
of
or
it,
something.
yeah.
So very first play, they actually have the other guy open up the game, which was, everyone was like, what? Why isn't he's a starting quarterback? Why isn't he
Stupidity.
starting? This is so weird. So Palco goes out there and he tries to polish the turd, right? He's just trying to work with something. He doesn't do
No,
anything.
he is the turd.
He
They're
is the
trying
turd.
to polish him.
They start Palco. Then Orton's like gets his time to shine. Like, well, we're going to start out the next drive. It's going to be Orton. Everyone's like, oh, stoked. He's coming out. He's against the Bears. He played for the Bears. There's some back drama story going on. He throws one bad pass, gets tackled, and his finger ends up going like this. Like, it's just all crooked and weird. And he's just
Like
like
what?
like it's all crooked. And he's like looking at it. He's like, what is the deal with my finger? And one play with the Chiefs.
Like they bent his
Yeah.
finger over backwards.
Yeah, his finger's like
He's
facing
like
the
done,
opposite
he's like
direction.
done for
it
the
should.
season
Yeah,
after
he's
like
gone.
10 seconds.
He's gone. How much did we pay for him? He
I don't know.
was our great white hope, and his finger's all out of whack. And I don't feel sorry for the guy. I didn't feel bad for the team. I was just like, I just laughed. I was like,
just
this is all
humorous.
you can do. It's like this is the Kansas City Chiefs right here.
Well, the only thing funnier than that is Chicago running out there with their second string quarterback, and he was so bad that they still lost to the Chiefs in our pitifulness 10-3.
They got in the locker room and they were just like, lost to the Chiefs.
Well, that's okay because Brett Favre called. Did you hear about that?
No.
He goes,
yeah.
I can't believe you guys lost to the
Please
Chiefs.
tell me we're gonna have Favre.
We have Favre news. No, we're not going to have him.
Okay.
No.
I got excited that we were that.
They are that desperate. I guess since Chicago lost that game, obviously, they've come out or Favre's representatives have come out and said that he would give Chicago a good listening to, as far as coming over there and being their quarterback. And how much lower can they really go?
So he called and said,
I don't know
if you guys need a quarterback.
The Associated Press called
I'm
him.
your man. Didn't he announce his retirement?
Yeah, but
He's
You
like,
think you're
know,
ignoring his calls now?
I'm
It's
an
like,
old man and I'm retired, but man, you guys could use somebody.
yeah, well, I'll
Betty from the
pitch
front
I'll
office
pitch
just-
in the last 3 games, get you in the playoffs, and see what happens.
You think that anytime Favre calls, people are like, it's Favre.
Oh yeah,
They're like,
they
tell
go
him
to the
I'm
front
busy.
office, like, it's like,
put it on mute. They've got caller ID. They're like, oh no.
This is Betty from the front office. I got Brett Favre on line 1 again.
Again.
just tell him I'm in the crapper. Broke my arm. It's going to take me a little while.
Tell him to go back to Sears.
Yeah,
so,
Wrangler.
So you weren't upset about the game.
No. I mean,
We talked a little bit last week when we couldn't get you on the show about how our playing against the Steelers, we really took that as a win. Like, that was the only time that we were leaving the stands And I witnessed the people in the stands, and the Chiefs fans like high-fiving each other. Like we thought it was a win. For the Steelers, it actually was a win. But we're like, I can't believe
So is that a win-win?
Yeah.
It was a win-win because like everyone was happy and everyone partied it up after the game because Chiefs fans were like, hey, we didn't really lose that bad, you know. And you know, in the last two games, really shines is that defense. You know, our defense won the game for us.
Well, it
Absolutely.
almost won the game for us.
Last week
Last
they
week
did.
it did, though.
Or this week,
that's true.
whatever. How you
Against
week,
the
which is last
Bears.
week.
the
Yeah.
Bears.
So also, my Trojans, they proved they're a top 10 team in college football this year. Very happy about that. Congratulations to them. Basketball season's on.
I can't believe that. They actually got
Starts
it
on
together.
Christmas. Starts on Christmas.
Have you seen the ridiculous Shaq commercial?
No, I haven't.
You should YouTube it or Google it or Google Tube it or whatever. Shaq has came out with these commercials.
GoogleNation.com?
Yeah, it's whatever. He came out with an ad for like TNT or whoever has all the basketball games. And it's Shaq singing, "It's the most wonderful time of the year," and it's him dancing around. And I'm like, I can't believe this guy is still playing basketball.
No, he's not playing basketball.
Oh, he's not.
No, that's why.
Okay, so he's a commentator.
He's
now?
writing books. Yeah, he's commentating.
Okay.
He's writing books.
But he's dancing around singing Christmas tunes for
If
TNT.
there's no basketball, he's not commentating.
Now, would it have been
Damn
funnier
thing.
if he'd been dancing with Dennis Rodman in his wedding dress? Would that have been good?
I would have liked that.
Or Dennis Rodman in a Mrs. Santa Claus costume?
I would have watched that absolutely.
Now, so how did things come together
Okay,
for the season
players
to actually?
Here's what happened. The players ended up taking it to court, and then they consolidated the two cases. They had one in Minnesota, one in California. They consolidated them both to Minnesota. When that happened, the lawyers got together, and you know what? They realized that really there's nothing to gain by losing a whole season's worth of money for the players, no matter what, even if you are screwed for the next 10 years.
No reason for the owners to lose a whole season's worth of money either.
That can't be work either. So, I mean, they just finally
Said, listen,
push came to shove, and you know what? This was like the last moment of we need a Christmas game, and Christmas is the biggest time. I watch every game, but
Yeah.
I really look forward to the Christmas game every year. By the way, we will be kicking the Chicago Bulls' butt this year, but
And when you say we, you're talking about the Lakers, right?
Of course,
because
yes.
you are Mr. Laker.
That's
over
it,
here.
yes.
You are the dream team all on
yes,
yourself.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you still going to be up and around when it comes to that? Are you going to be able to work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean when you say work?
now by work we mean operate the remote control.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
I got a left hand. Okay, I don't need rhythm, and I don't need dexterity for that.
Accuracy is not so important.
Yeah, the Dodgers are getting sold. More LA news, by the way, but yeah,
Cuban? Is Cuban buying them?
maybe, or Magic.
Ooh.
Magic came forward and said he'd like to buy them.
Really?
And the guy who used to run the Braves would be his general manager or president or something.
Yeah.
So, and he was good. He did a hell of a job with the Braves during the 90s.
When did Magic come up with owner type money?
Well, I mean, his business. He is the most successful basketball player ever, including Michael Jordan. He's worth over $900 million.
Wow.
So he doesn't have all the money. No, he's going to be going in on it with some other people. I mean, the Dodgers are $1 billion.
But do you think that would be good for the Dodgers?
As long as it's deep pockets. I mean, Magic's my hero of my whole life. I mean, like, I love Magic. I mean, even despite everything, he's like the one. But
Magic could buy the Royals, and I would be stoked.
Yeah, well, me too.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, because he could spend royal money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spending the kind of money the Dodgers need him to spend, I think it would be better if Cuban bought him. But, I'm excited about the idea of Magic.
I just think it'd be interesting for a player to own a team because maybe they've got a little bit more insight into what it's like to be a player instead of being an owner.
Except for he's a basketball player,
Yeah, he's a
though.
basketball player.
What? I know that. I'm not that out of sports, okay? I mean, I know he banged 20,000 women or whatever, but I knew he was in basketball. But, I mean, he's still a player.
He makes Tiger Woods look celibate, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, you guys saw the Tiger one this
He
weekend?
did, actually. He finally got a little fire in him.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I've watched 3 final rounds of golf this year. All of them Tiger was involved in the top 5. That was really enjoyable. I mean, it's just good for golf. I don't care what anybody says.
Do you think he's back to banging hoes, and that's why he's doing so well?
I would have to think so. I mean, what else could it be?
I saw an article on The Onion, and it was like, Tiger wants to know if it's okay to tell people he's having sex with women again.
Yes, it's definitely
like,
okay.
when is it okay for me to do this?
That's his mojo. Come on.
All right, sports with a guy named Chris
Appreciate
on the
you
Big
guys.
Dumb Fun
Thank
Show.
you.
We appreciate you. In fact, if you want to stick around, we've got the big list coming up next. And this is a big list you will not want to miss that almost rhymes. And